Ensoniq had just arrived from Japan to continue their promotions in Korea till all 6 members never showed up. The company and fans were left puzzled. To add to the fire, later on one of the members was exposed for allegedly faking military service to hang out with his foreign girlfriend that people deciphered through Instagram photos. Now, who was this group and how did they end up in this predicament? Ensoniq was C2K Entertainment's first ever group that debuted in 2011. For their debut, 2 of the members, J-Heart and Bongjoon, appeared in a broadcast showing their harsh training lives on MBN's news program, exploring the entertainment industry. In October, they made their debut with the song Superboy, which didn't give them much of a breakthrough in Korea. So like many other K-pop groups, they turned to the Japanese and Chinese market. They initially consisted of 5 members, but this group would consistently be switched around. Only 4 months after, the lineup changed as 2 members, Eunho and Jungkook, left to continue their studies, and the company now added 4 new members. They released their new single, Lie, on May of 2013. But by the time of the release of their second mini album, Into the Light, one of the newly added members would leave. And so moving forward, this group of 6 men would be Ensoniq's final lineup. From 2013 to 2016, the men would release singles and albums like Crazy, Pop Beyond, Blackout, and Steal My Heart. They were fairly active, having comebacks twice a year, mainly catering to overseas fans like Japan and China. They did meet more success in these countries, like winning award shows in Hong Kong and Mandarin Music Awards. So the group's efforts weren't completely in vain. Their most recognized work could be their OST soundtrack in My Pretty Girl called I Miss You. But in March of 2016, the boys would have their comeback Excalibur, and unbeknownst to the fans, it would be the last time they would see them together. May 9th, 2016 was when the members came back to Korea and went off-grid after promotions in Japan. The company posted a statement saying they were contacting all members but were unable to reach any. So cancellations of shows were inevitable, including a fan meeting for J-Heart before the leader's enlistment. The company was now creating a legal case against the members for economic damages and breach of contract. But on May 17, 8 days later, it was revealed the members were submitting a contract termination to their company to end their 7-year contract. Zeon and J-Heart were the 2 members that spoke up, apologizing for the abrupt end to the group and indicating how grateful they were for the support. J-Heart, the group's leader, was now nearing his military enlistment, so on May 25, he wrote a story apologizing for his absence and the sudden turn of events with the group. But y'all, the detectives on the internet started digging up the fact that J-Heart was a little too active on Instagram for someone in the military. They also found him in videos on a YouTube channel enjoying the outdoors. The channel was ran by a girl who also posted around May of 2017 about how she met her current Korean boyfriend at a club around 2 years ago. And now the man was 30 years old, which was J-Heart's age at that time. People were starting to clip together artifacts in the background of his home matching with the girl's home. Netizens were saying J-Heart had lied to his fans about military enlistment to move in with his girlfriend, and many suspect the photos from the military he posted was when he served years ago. After the confrontation by fans, J-Heart permanently deleted his Instagram, so there's barely any visual proof to support this argument. What's puzzling is if J-Heart was lying, why did the company give a nod to the idea of enlistment? As we know, most companies are controlling and greedy vessels, so letting the leader and basically popular member leave would hinder the group's progress. It seemed the company knew the members were fed up with the treatment they were receiving and let J-Heart take the break first to calm things down, as his relationship was probably getting serious. And that relationship did get very serious, as the couple tied the knot years later, and his secret girlfriend was a YouTuber named Rachel. Although it's unclear why the members were requesting to terminate their contracts, the court ruled in their favor and did not require them to pay for the economic losses the company faced. We can only assume their reasons were serious enough. Also, given the fact 3 members had already left for very light reasons, this seemed like a case of lack of transparency from the company that left these 6 members frustrated and ending K-pop life so abruptly. Thank you guys so much for the support on this channel. I seriously cherish everyone's comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you have something to add on. I will see you guys next week for another video.